Well, welcome to episode 5, season 3. We won't waste any time and jump straight into it. Just because it's 3:30 and the sun will be setting soon.
Of course you can tell by the way she dresses, the way she speaks. She's got taste.
Really? Because your first introduction of her, you thought she wasn't on your level. And you could just tell by the way she was that she wasn't on the level. And now, by the way she acts, speaks and dresses, you can tell that she's on your class level. I mean, it's going to be a bit hypocritical, Veronica.
And style. And we are meant to be friends.
Because you're both rich. That you're destined to be friends with only rich people.
Stop. What's wrong with him? He's just being a naughty boy. Does he have to take charge? Come on, be the boss. Come on, boy.
I mean, I wouldn't be pulling him. Look, maybe other people that are trained differently, and I'm looking into this far too much, but I was always told to lead from the horse's shoulder. Pulling is only going to make things worse, especially if he tries to rear up. He's going to trample her. So it's always best to stand at the horse's shoulder and lead that way. You never, ever, ever want to be pulling the horse for safety reasons. But hey, I'm not the one who was the trainer on this show. Obviously people would know better than I would, and there might be a perfect explanation to why this is the case. But I guess from my side of things, if you were to ever be in the situation, my recommendation would be to pull from the horse's shoulder, because then you'll have more control.
Nice day for a ride.
That horse is wearing nothing but a bridle. 3 guesses to what's about to happen. Anyone? Any takers? You know that when a horse is wearing nothing but a bridle, what's coming. But hey, we might be surprised. We'll sit and wait.
Come back.
Ugh, could have guessed.
Stay there.
Stay there. Do you think he's running away? Like, what do you think? You're gonna run and chase a horse and he's gonna run out the back? Surely just focus on one thing at a time.
I mean, really, that was like the best action sequence of a movie ever.
Well, in a day's work.
Do you think you could teach me to do something like that?
Sure, but I think you might want to try getting on a horse before you try and catch one.
It's not something you teach. You just ride a horse at a gallop and try and catch another horse. It's nothing really, like, no one teaches you. Today we're gonna learn how to chase after another horse, should one ever escape. It's just something we learn with skill and time.
Please! Come and take this donkey away! You don't have to yell.
She wasn't yelling. That's actually quite a dangerous safety hazard. Like, oh my god. She was acting a lot more calmly than I would have done. Oh my god. As if they just... Ugh. Yeah. Never mind.
Who bought it, Matt?
I don't know, but the owner has every right to forbid people entry.
But we always go riding there, and the horses love it.
I'm sorry, that's the law.
Well, that's the worst lie I've ever heard.
Lisa doesn't like the fact that people are not allowing her onto private property. So Lisa, just for example, I'm going to come onto your house and eat all your food in your cupboard. And then when you say it's the law, you can't be here, I'll stand you in the eye and go, well, that's the worst lie I've ever heard. It's private property. Okay, I at that age knew what private property was and was well aware to stay clear of it, because it's not mine, it's private property. I'm sure you were smart enough at that age to know that too, if you're the smart girl they claim you to be.
Simon, we were just looking for a kind, intelligent young man to help us out.
What's up, Mrs. Rigg?
Laura here would like to ride a horse for the first time ever.
Good for you, Laura.
And you might...
Don't you think that maybe the best person to show Laura around would be someone who's more knowledgeable in the area? I mean, every time Simon comes here, he runs and hides. So if I was to show someone around after I ran and hide, I probably wouldn't be the best person to do so. I'd probably be wanting maybe a stable hand who kind of knows things, and Laura's obviously going to have some questions about things with that when she gets shown around, and the best person to answer is someone who knows the area very, very well. So I probably wouldn't be asking Simon, but I kind of know what she's doing. She's just trying to get Simon involved a bit more.
We need to find out who the new owner is. Then we can try and talk to them.
What about the local newspaper? They might have reported the land being sold in there.
Yes, the local paper may have reported the land being sold. You're absolutely right. But for confidential reasons, they're not going to say, you know, Bronte bought this property. They're not going to mention names because it's a breach of privacy. So yeah, they're going to mention the property sold, but not necessarily tell you who sold it. So it's not going to get you anywhere.
We're not going to let those signs stop us.
If we can track down the new owner, we can tell them how important it is to let us ride there.
I have a confession to make. My dad is the new owner.
They're so pissed off at her, like it was her choice to make the land private. They're just, oh, look at their faces. They're just so pissed off at her. It's like it was her choice, and yeah.
Dad said he's sorry if you're unhappy with the signs.
So when's he going to take the signs down?
He's not.
What?
Dad wants to stop unwanted visitors from going in there.
Fair enough. It's his land. He can do what he wants. Why are they so annoyed about that? I'm sure if they owned land that they didn't want other people using, they would be in the same boat. I was once that age. In fact, I was that age when the Saddle Club aired in Australia in 2009. And I knew better at that age. What the hell?
Simon, horses know when you're afraid. If you act in a really confident manner around them, then they'll treat you with respect and be better behaved.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Horses are amazing at sensing fear. And when we ride them, we become the boss. So if we're going to be freaked out and fearful, the horse is going to sense it and they're going to be like, why are we scared? What are we scared of? So it's always really important that even if you are scared and afraid of something, to actually really calm around a horse. Because they'll get you out of the danger when they see it. But as long as you're calm, they'll be calm about it too.
Well, say one fell off and bumped her head, and that's pretty likely considering their lack of skill. You'd be liable.
Actually, no. Because they're on Pine Hollow horses and they went away on a trail ride, their parents would have signed waivers and they would have been in a briefing that if they go on any land and have any injuries away from Pine Hollow, they're liable for their own injuries, not the land that they're on. Even at riding schools and adjustments to where I did, if you fell off, it was on your own terms. They don't hold responsibility for it, and the same would be at a riding school. Only difference would be if you were in a riding class being supervised. If you were out on a trail ride doing your own la-di-da-di thing, no. You would be held responsible for your own actions.
Just wait till you see it.
We're impressed you did it without any help.
Hey, we're not idiots.
They never claimed you were. They said they're surprised you could do it without any help. Idiots can still do things without help. They're just surprised that you could build an enclosure. I can't even build an enclosure, doesn't mean I'm an idiot.
What's Midnight doing out here?
Better get him back in the stables.
He's wrecked her enclosure. Trouble's gone. We've got to find him.
Of course, would you believe it? Trouble could have travelled anywhere in the world. He had any possibility to go to. And you know the one place he decided to go? What are the chances?
Woo! Yeah!
They have no idea where this donkey has gone. I just want to make that very clear. They have no idea where this donkey's gone. They've got no lead, no trail. They're just going off hunches at the moment.
No, I mean, it would have been cool for us to go out riding and wearing something like that so people can see that we're friends.
Oh, yeah.
You have to wear the same clothes at the same time for people to see that you're friends. Not just you two hanging out. In order for people to view you as friends, you have to be seen wearing the same clothes at the same time. Good to know.
Dizzy? Can you hear me? We need to go on your dad's property. Can we? We're looking for trouble.
Who was that? It dropped out.
So if I was Desi, even back in 2009 when I had a little flip phone, I can still check my past call histories, and I probably would have been very conscious it could have been an emergency. If it dropped out, I want to check the number. The fact that she didn't concerns me.
Silly boy. Oh, you had us all worried.
You got your halter caught. You are so cute.
Again, I'm a realist. They have left JB's, gone to Pine Hollow, changed their clothes, tacked up their horses, and got to this exact spot in time to watch the Saddle Club leave. How long did it take for them to look for this horse? They only just hung up with Desi when they entered the property. So you're trying to tell me by the time that Veronica and Desi left JB's, got to Pine Hollow, changed their clothes, tacked up their horses, and got on this trail, took them that long to get trouble out of there? You see?
And you two aren't out of trouble either.
But we didn't go into the forbidden land.
How many times have I said you must never leave a halter on any animal?
You leave them on your horses every night. They're in their stalls with their halters on. And you simply just said, how many times have I told you not to leave a halter on any animal? Are you just singling out the donkey? Because you do leave the halters on horses. Every single one of them. Every day and every night.
We couldn't just ride away. Yeah, Trouble was in distress. We could hear him. We knew where he was. So we couldn't...
Yes, but it took you a few, I'm going to say at least an hour to catch him, given this timeline. I'm going to say it took you at least an hour to catch him and get out of there by the time Desi and Veronica showed up.
They should have tried to contact you first. So they need to be taught a lesson.
I checked my phone.
Which is what I told you to do straight away. As soon as Veronica said the call dropped out, I would have grabbed the phone and looked who it was. That's just my curious mind. It will kill me one day because curiosity will kill the cat and I'm the cat.
That call at JB's was from Carol. They did do the right thing by me. So I did the right thing by them. But my dad's given them permission to ride the trails with or without me.
One thing I don't get is Pine Hollow own those trails. So did Pine Hollow put Fox Creek up for sale and then not let the students know that it had been sold? And then when the trespassing signs came up, it was all a big shock that, oh yeah, we did actually sell it. Because they could only ride trails that Pine Hollow owns. Sorry, it's just a thought that popped into my head.
I still think it's wrong.
No one cares what you think, Veronica. You've made your opinion very clearly. And no one now cares what you think.
Come on, guys. What are you waiting for?
So they brought Veronica out here to show them, yeah, we're going to use the land, but not let Veronica go on it? Is that what they were doing?
Hello? Christy, I'm a bit busy at the moment. No, the new girl did not join the Saddle Club. She's my friend.
She's kind of everybody's friends. By the sounds of things, she likes everybody.
Yes, I'm sure of that. No, she's not with me right now. Look, Christy, could you please stop bothering me with your stupid opinions and get a life?
Okay, fortunately I'm going to have to end it there because I can't play the song due to copyright reasons, but basically it's about Veronica being unsure why she's always down the bottom, why everyone always beats her up, and why she's just never happy with herself. Basically, yes. Another episode done and dusted. If you did like this episode, please give it a big thumbs up, and also please do subscribe for more, and I will see you next time in the next episode. Bye guys.